warming up to 30, and we've got a mix of sun and clouds, maybe even a snow shower today. Again, high temperatures in the 30s. The full weather forecast is coming straight ahead, but first we're going to talk theater. We've got the folks from Arts in Motion joining us in studio right now. Joining me is Matthew from Freiburg Academy. We've got Emily from Kennett High School, and we've got the director of a great new show, The Fantastiks, George Weiss. It's like geese with a W. Welcome to White Mountains today. Thanks for joining us this morning on short notice.
Thank you for having us.
You folks are from Arts in Motion. George, what is Arts in Motion? Because we've got obviously players here from both Kennett and Freiburg Academy collaborating on a single show. How does this work?
Arts in Motion includes actors and actresses from all over the community, at all ages, and we're really, really thrilled to be able to work fairly frequently alongside with students from the local schools. You'll see around town there's several shows a year. Arts in Motion season has really expanded in the last couple of years, and we're very happy about being able to provide those performing arts opportunities across the valley.
I imagine that one of the nice things about performing now across the valley is you've got two great venues now at both Kennett and Freiburg Academy.
Yes, absolutely. And this show, we have the privilege of performing this show at both of those venues. Okay,
let's talk about the show. It's The Fantastiks.
Yes.
What's the show about?
It's a classic show. It's got a little bit of good theater trivia to this show too, because it's the longest running show of any kind in theater history. It ran in New York, where it opened in 1960. It ran for 42 years, the original production. It was so popular because it's a simple story. It's a boy and a girl that are in love.
How are these guys to work with?
Oh, these guys are a thrill to work with. There is never a dull moment.
We're not a pain in the butt, right?
And of course, there's a twist of Romeo and Juliet because their fathers have built a wall between their houses. They're not supposed to be in love. But of course, it's a rouge. It's reverse psychology. If you tell the kids no, you can always depend on them doing it.
Absolutely. Emily, tell us about your character. Who is she? And
I play Louisa. And she is your typical teenage girl who fantasizes about love and romance and reads books all day. And basically, she goes crazy with the idea of this boy on the other side of the wall that she can fall in love with. And it really, until the end of the show, she's just in love with the idea of finding the world and finding love, and in the end, she finally does.
And do you find it in this guy?
In the end, yes.
We don't want to give too much away, but Matthew, tell us about your character. How do you?
Yeah, it'll take a while. Well, I play Matt. It's not too far. But
coincidence.
Yes, by coincidence, of course.
Good casting. Yep.
Yes. But no, I'm the boy. I end up falling in love with this one, but, I get caught up in the whole aspect of being the hero out of books, and until the very end, I seem to be caught up and not really grounding myself as I should be, because I've studied biology, apparently, and I've had this whole education, and I should be this really grounded person, but thinking of this person on the other side of the wall that is a complete and utter mystery, I get caught up being the hero.
All right. Now, is The Fantastiks a musical?
Yes.
Where we're going to hear lots of great singing?
Lots of great singing and lots of wonderful, wonderful songs. The classic song, Try to Remember, comes from The Fantastiks. It was top of the charts when the show was new and been re-recorded by many artists since. So, familiar tunes and great singing.
How is rehearsal going? You guys confident it's going to be a great show?
Yes.
Yep.
What's it like working for this guy?
Oh, he's wonderful. Yeah. He is. He gives us such great direction, and he's so patient with us. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
So tell us, when is the show running? How can people watch it?
The show is running this coming weekend at Freiburg Academy. We open Friday night, the 18th, and the show is at 7 p.m. at the Laura Hill Eastman Performing Arts Center at Freiburg, a lovely venue. We'll be there again the next day, Saturday the 19th at 2 p.m. Then we take a week off. We move the show over to Loynd Auditorium at Kennett High School. And we're there Saturday the 26th at 7 p.m., and we're there Sunday the 27th at 2 p.m.
And I also heard that this is a fundraiser in part for Dollars for Scholars.
Yes, this is a collaboration. We're very excited. This is Arts in Motion's first collaboration with Dollars for Scholars of the Mount Washington Valley. And the entire proceeds from this production will go directly to supporting performing arts scholarships through Arts in Motion and Dollars for Scholars for students at Kennett High School and Freiburg Academy. So the tickets are $15 and they are $12, discount for students or senior citizens. They're available at the door at every performance. Or if you want to get yours in advance to make sure, it might sell out, of course, that you can get them in advance. You can reserve them at artsinmotiontheater.com, so they can be reserved online ahead of time. And that's available to do any time. That's up and running.
All right. Well, we're looking very, very much forward to seeing you guys in the Fantastiks. Also, she didn't get on the set, but Amy is back there, and apparently she couldn't fit on the couch. But and she can't say anything because she's a mute, right?
Right.
This is
Mutes
true.
don't talk.
This is true. She's the narrator's sidekick for the show.
So she drew the short straw, but she is fantastic, I understand, in the show as well.
Absolutely.
No pun intended.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. One more time, if someone wants information on the show, what website should they go to?
artsinmotiontheater.com, and of course there's posters hanging all around the valley.
And of course, if you want to get involved in great theater, see great theater, you guys have lots more productions coming up
All the time,
throughout
yep.
the year.
And on the same website, you can find information about all the upcoming productions and auditions and all of those things.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
White Mountains Today continues after this.
Feeling lucky? Watch Outside Television during the Outside Television Watch and Win sweepstakes.